Hello, everyone. I'm Vikram Kulkarni, Director for Pre-Sales Engineering at Delphix. I also have Sri Harsha, who's Senior Solution Engineering at Delphix. Today, we're going to talk about Delphix for Salesforce backup, restore, and recovery. In this architecture, what you see is a Delphix virtualization engine, which connects to a Salesforce production instance and extracts all the data onto a Delphix mount point. Once the data is available in the engine, using the workflows in the engine, you could upload these into a Salesforce sandbox instance or a development instance. But also, you could take these files and load them into any on-prem data source like SQL Server or Oracle, or in a cloud data source like Redshift and Snowflake. The Delphix engine could be either on-prem or it could be deployed across in a cloud. Delphix leverages Salesforce data loader in the backend to extract and load data. Point-in-time data can be restored and imported. You could also perform rewind and reset operations similar to what you could do with datasets on-prem. So the key benefits of using Delphix for backup and restore of Salesforce are the ability to provide immutable backup sets, point-in-time recovery, and also single pane provisioning. My colleague Sri will now demonstrate how to use Delphix for backup and recovery of Salesforce.
Here on this screen, we are looking at a Salesforce instance with a bunch of data in it for the accounts table. And on this particular instance, there is no data, and this is a sandbox instance. We're going to extract data from this Salesforce instance and load it into this Salesforce instance using the data loader APIs. In order to do that, let's go to the Delphix engine. In the Delphix engine, in the environment where we have a source where these APIs are run from, there is a Salesforce extract dsource that has been configured. So once we click on this, it's going to ask us what user you want to do it. And then we're going to give a naming convention to name our dsource. And then we're going to select the snapsync policies. And finally, in the hooks framework, we're going to call the Salesforce APIs for extract. So here, I'm going to call Salesforce APIs. And once I create, verify everything looks good, and submit, what this operation is doing right now is actually going to the Salesforce instance and extracting all the data onto a mount point provided by Delphix. And in order to see what data has been extracted, here it is. Here we have a CSV file where the data is. And when I actually look at the contents of the CSV file, here is all the information that Salesforce APIs have been extracted from Delphix. So this is how the data looks. Now let's leverage the Salesforce insert APIs in the Delphix GUI to insert this data into the sandbox. So I go back into manage datasets where I have my Salesforce extract snapshot. I'm going to select, and then I'm going to provision this onto the same server where I leverage the Salesforce APIs. So once I do this, I'm going to just name this as insert for logical purposes. I'm going to click next. And here in the hooks framework, again, I'm going to call Salesforce loader APIs or insert APIs to load this data. Also, in order to restore or rewind back to a point in time, we're going to call these loader APIs from the rollback operation when we perform from Delphix. And then I'm going to click next and submit. What this operation would do right now is actually to get that data and load it into this empty sandbox we just saw. The operation just finished, and we see there is an inserts BDB here. So let us go back into the Salesforce instance, and then I'm going to refresh this. What we are going to see right now is all the data that is exactly in the Salesforce instance 1 is now right now present in Salesforce instance 2. This is how you could actually back up your Salesforce instance and then load it into a sandbox. Now, for demonstration purposes of a restore, let me select one of the accounts that is Delphix. Let me go ahead and delete this particular account from the newly inserted Salesforce sandbox. So now that Delphix account does not exist in here, it's been deleted. Now, if you want to restore this account back, all you need to do is come back into the Delphix GUI, select the snapshot of the VDB that it just inserted, and click on this rewind icon. And once you click on this rewind, Delphix will call the related APIs in the backend to get that data that has been deleted back into the Salesforce account. So now I'm here back in my Salesforce account. Let me refresh this so that it takes change into effect. And now if I go back here, I can see my Delphix account that I just deleted is back again. This concludes the demo for Delphix for Salesforce Backup and Restore. Thank you.